Every business owner dreams of getting a 1 crore order, but very few realize that one extraordinary sale can influence inventory decisions for years and quietly block crores of rupees in working capital. So let me tell you about a conversation I had recently. A few weeks ago, a business owner approached me because he believed he was carrying excess inventory. He wanted me to review his inventory. As we were reviewing different products, one particular SKU caught my attention. So I asked him a simple question. Why do you keep so much stock of this item? He smiled and said, during COVID, when the supply chain was disrupted, many of our competitors were out of stock. Fortunately, we had inventory available because we could deliver immediately. We received a large number of orders and also we were able to retain the clients. That made complete sense. In fact, during COVID, having inventory was a huge competitive advantage. Businesses that had stock won customers. So I asked him again, has something similar happened again after COVID? He paused for a moment and said, no, not really. Then he quickly added, but I don't want to lose my customers. If something happens, again, competition is very high. If I don't have the stock, they'll buy from someone else and I may lose that customer forever. I looked at him and said, that's a completely valid concern. No business owners want to lose a customer, especially one they have worked so hard to acquire. But instead of debating, I suggested we look at the data. So we reviewed the inventory history of that product over the last 4 years and something immediately stood out. The inventory had never fallen below a very high level. Not last year, not 2 years ago, or not even for 4 years after COVID. So they had been carrying a large amount of inventory every single day just in case another exceptional order come along. That's when I asked him, over the last 4 years, how much extra cash has remained blocked because of this one decision? Then I continued. How much warehouse space has it occupied? How much have you spent on storage, handling, and financing? How much of it has become slow moving or even dead stock? How much has become obsolete? And how many growth opportunities did you miss because your working capital was locked inside this inventory? Then I paused and asked him one final question. When you add all these together, did that one extraordinary sale really justifies carrying this much of inventory for the next 4 years? There was a silence. Then I said, and remember, we are just talking about one SKU right now. Now imagine if the same thinking has been applied to maybe 50, 100 or even 500 products over the years. Imagine how much cash is locked inside your warehouse. Imagine the storage space, the dead stock, the obsolete inventory, and the growth opportunities your business might have sacrificed. That's when I realized something. One of the primary reasons businesses accumulate excess inventory isn't poor forecasting. It's that an exceptional event becomes the benchmark for future inventory decisions. One unusually large order, one painful stockout, one supply chain disruption, and suddenly a temporary situation becomes a permanent inventory policy. The decision to carry extra inventory during COVID wasn't wrong. In fact, at that time, it was probably the right decision. The mistake was never asking whether that decision was still right after the world has changed. Today, the supply chains are more stable. Competitions has adjusted. Demand has normalized. Yet, many businesses are still carrying inventory as if they are preparing for another black swan event. They are not planning for today's reality. They are planning for a memory. Now, does this mean you should never keep extra inventory? Absolutely not. Because sometimes carrying additional inventory is exactly the right decision. But every inventory decision should be reviewed as a business environment changes, because every extra box sitting in your warehouse has a cost. It blocks your working capital. It occupies valuable warehouse space. It increases storage and handling cost. It creates the risk of dead stock and obsolescence. And most importantly, it takes away your ability to invest in better opportunities. So the next time you walk into your warehouse, ask yourself these two questions. Am I carrying this inventory because today's business needs it? Or am I carrying this inventory because of an extraordinary event that happened years ago? Excess inventory is rarely created by one bad decision. It's created when one reasonable decision is repeated across hundreds of products and never questioned again.